G'day everyone and welcome back to this Tamiya TT-02 build. This episode we're doing step 11, attaching the motor to the motor plate. This is a fairly straightforward step again. You'll need our motor mount, the heat and dust shield, as well as two the 3x8 threaded screws. So these aren't self-tappers, these are actually machine screws. And they're in the same bag that has the pinion. That's where it's a good idea to keep these bags that are inside the bag separate, because some of them will go with each other and make it simpler. Okay, so one thing I always do with motors is add a little bit of oil just to where the bushing goes into the shaft, and then just rotate the motor. Let that all sink in. That it just helps make sure that everything's lubricated up and that there's plenty of lubrication on there, because you don't want a new motor, maybe it's been sitting around a bit longer, gone a bit dry, and sometimes they can, make a noise. I've heard it before, and then you have to go back and pull it out and do it again. So it's easier just to do it now if you've got it. So get a bottle of good bearing oil for RC. It'll last you a lifetime if you're careful with it. So we've got the two holes, they're opposite. They'll go to the holes in the motor guard or the heat shield. I'll just pop over. See, they're lined up with the holes pretty well there, almost perfectly. Now on the motor mount, you'll see I've got the right side here. Yeah, there's numbers 21, 22, and these correspond. You can see here that's how they want you to have it. On the other side, they'll show different numbers. So you want this side, and you want one just to the left of the top and just to the right of the bottom. What I find is easy with these motors, I like getting the motor wires a little bit out of the way. Let's bend them over a little bit with the tabs, as when you put it in, this will give you a little bit more room on the chassis and keep things a little bit neater. So we've got the holes where it's going to go. What I find is if you just line it up and wiggle it around, you'll find those screws pretty much drop into those holes if you've got everything lined up. And very carefully, gently just start doing it. If it's in the right spot, it'll start going down. There you go, easy as that. They're both in, tighten them up. I'm going to give them a good tighten up, because they will have a lot of vibration going through with the motor. And there we have step 11 done. The motor is now mounted to the motor mount. That'll do it for this step. We'll be back in the next one with step 12. I hope to see you then.